Welcome to Thirsty's Live. We are talking about alternative laundry options. So, access to a washer and dryer for a lot of people seems to be like the deal breaker for whether or not they think that they can cloth diaper. And on this Thirsty's Live, I want to make sure that we just keep saying anyone, anywhere can cloth diaper. And we here at Thirsty's are here to give you the products and the education that you need to make that happen. So whether this is a situation that you find yourself in, or maybe you have access to a washer and dryer, but you might know someone that thinks they can't cloth diaper because they don't. Well, this Thirsty's Live hopefully will empower you guys with knowledge so that you can make whatever choice you want for your family. And let me just say at the very beginning of this, if affording cloth diapers is a hardship for your family, there are some excellent organizations like Jake's Diapers and others that pair families who have a real need with donated diapers. And so if that is a situation that you or someone you know find yourself in, please leave a comment on this video, or better yet, email support@thirstysbaby.com, and we will do our best to connect you with resources to help your family. Okay? So let's talk about washing at the laundromat first. Okay, so yes, you can wash your cloth in a shared laundry facility. I actually have done it myself. When I first started cloth diapering the first year, we were on our cloth journey. My husband and I lived in apartments. And so in our first apartment, we actually had access to coin-operated laundry in our building. And so that's where we washed our cloth. I would do basically a pre-wash in the tub of our apartment. I'd wring out all of those diapers and then put the pre-washed diapers into a basket, and I'd lug it down to the laundry room. And that worked okay for us. Now, I will say I only was using a shared washer on my cloth for about 4 weeks, because then we moved to a different apartment, and the coin-operated machines there were very expensive. We just couldn't afford it. And we also were in Minnesota, so the idea of lugging diapers and a baby from the apartment out into the cold to the laundromat, I didn't know what to do. But my husband actually found an option that worked really great for us, which I'll show you in just a little bit, so stick around. But some of the things that you might want to think about with all that to say, yes, you can wash your cloth in a shared machine, okay? Other reasons why you might consider one of these alternative options? Well, one, I already explained. A coin-operated machine or a laundromat can actually get pretty expensive. Two, just the whole, lugging the diapers back and forth. For me, it was doable when I had access to a machine in my apartment building, but when I had to, leave my apartment building to go wash my diapers, that just wasn't going to work for our family. Other people do make it work, though. So it really is just what's your personal preference. Let's talk a little bit about the actual laundromat machines. Another reason why you might want to just think through washing in the laundromat is, one, you don't have as much control over the settings of the machine or over how hot the water is. So you have to wash your cloth diapers in hot water to get them clean, but you don't want to wash in water that's hotter than 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Why? Because that gets really hard on what we call the components of the diaper. So see this kind of shiny here? This is TPU. This is the waterproofing that, this is a duo wrap, that's a cover. So that waterproofing is on the inside of, it's on the back side here of this all-in-one. You don't want to compromise the waterproofing of your diapers. Or another thing too that heat can be hard on is elastics, okay? So, and guys, if you're asking questions in the live comments, first off, the group Thirsties groupies are probably going to help answer it for you. But if I don't actually, I'm kind of a little farther away this week, so I can't see your comments as well because I have something to show you in a little bit. But please ask your questions and the groupies will help answer them, and I'll look through the comments and answer your questions to the best of my ability as well, okay? So you just be careful about water temperature, which you don't have control over how hot the hot water is in a laundromat. So that's one kind of downside of it. Another thing too is the machines might not have all the settings that you want. So like for me, when I was using a shared laundry facility, they didn't really have an affordable pre-wash cycle. So I just did the pre-wash by my own muscle in the bathtub in our apartment before taking our diapers down to the main wash in the machines. Okay, so just be aware of that. Actually, a lot of people who do use laundromats, they do a pre-wash at home and they wring out their diapers, and that way they can actually space a little longer between when you're washing, because you don't want to be making a whole bunch of trips to the laundromat, right? That's just, who's got time for that? So it can be done, but consider some of these alternative laundry options to the laundromat. First off, this one, right? Use your hands. You can hand wash your cloth diapers using a plunger method. Now I'm going to tell you these different methods, but if you're curious as to how that actually works, we actually have a hand washing video on our YouTube that I will go ahead and I'll post. Actually, if the Thirsties groupie wants to find that hand washing video and put it in the comments, that'd be fabulous. Otherwise, I can do that after the broadcast. But you can hand wash with a plunger. One of our Instagram community members, she was saying that she actually uses a washboard and hand washes in the sink of her apartment. Okay, so you hand washing is, they did it back in the olden days. You can still do it today. And I actually didn't really mind hand washing. I kind of liked hand washing. It was like I would just put on, a podcast, or I'd put on a show, on my phone, and it was kind of fun. That sounds odd, but it was. So hand washing is an option. Another one, and this is what my husband found this option when we moved to that apartment with the really expensive coin-operated machines. Ugh. Whoa! Oh, sorry. My gosh, I knocked you guys out. Well, it's because I've got a washing machine here. This is the Wonder Wash. Okay, so the Wonder Wash is a crank washer. You'll see there's a crank on the side here, and this is how I washed my cloth diapers for almost an entire year. So when using the Wonder Wash, let me just show you the inside. Okay, so you want to fill it probably only to about there, and when you put the lid on, this actually pressurizes, and then you use the crank wash. You don't go too fast, because then the whatever you're washing doesn't agitate enough. But if you kind of let it, imagine that you want the diapers to slosh as you're doing this. This worked great for us. This is $60. It's available on Amazon. It's also, are you gonna show a new print? Guys, I'll tell you this. You know what? The next Thirsties Live, I am pretty darn sure it's gonna be from the warehouse. Okay? You will see the new prints before the end of July. Ah, so hard waiting. But with the Wonder Wash, it really isn't. It's not that hard to wash your laundry. It comes, this is a drain, so after you've done a cycle, you just hook the drain up to that drain pipe. I would actually, while my diapers were, while the Wonder Wash was draining, I would take my diapers out, wring them out. I did this actually, I placed the whole Wonder Wash into my tub. And so I would wring out the diapers and put it, at the end of the tub and do that in between my cycles. That really helped. But again, if you want to see like the full details of like how many cranks and how long, we have a YouTube video all about that, okay? So the Wonder Wash is an option. It's kind of like a hybrid, it's not fully your hands because you're cranking, but yeah, it's maybe a more convenient way to hand wash. One tip for if you do decide to set up your diapering so that you're going to be hand washing, I will say you can do it with any style of cloth diapers, but it is easier to hand wash when you're using a two-piece system because the waterproofing and the absorbency come apart. So it's easier to wash that way. Someone's asking about my shirt. I know, I love this shirt. This shirt is a couple years old. Maybe even like 4 years old. So we no longer are selling the shirts. But yeah, I have to sport my little outdoor adventure shirt when I do Thirsties Live. So a two-part system, two-piece system really is helpful when you're hand washing. Although, you can, absolutely. And I did have all-in-ones in my stash when I was hand washing as well. It can be done, for sure. Now, there are a couple more options that I wanted to tell you about, and I'm excited because I know some of you guys who are watching actually use this. So, the first one is, there are lots of different brands of small portable electronic washing machines. So not like the big full washer that you have to have laundry hookups, but something that you can either hook up to a sink. Or Stacy, if you're watching, why don't you chime in and tell us, how does your portable washer, what kind of plumbing does it hook up to? But these smaller portable washing machines, they really do range in terms of price. One brand is by Best Choice Products. They have a portable compact twin washer tub, and that starts, their smallest version has a load capacity of 80 pounds per load, and that model starts at $99. Right? Then the one that Stacy uses, that's a Panda compact portable washing machine. And I was having a hard time finding that on Amazon, but the price that I could get just like searching on the web is that model is over $200. Although Stacy swears by it. It does a great job with her cloth. So if you don't have access, if you don't have laundry hookups, if you don't have in-unit laundry, you can still cloth diaper. Absolutely. You used a Wonder Wash with your first baby, and it was great. That's awesome, Catherine. See? Yeah, the Wonder Wash really can be a wonder. Got it? So if you or someone you know doesn't have access to laundry, but they still want a cloth diaper, share this video with them. Absolutely. You can do it. I'm proof. I did it for almost a whole year of cloth diapering, and I loved it too. I actually liked it. Taking the Wonder Wash camping. Yeah, the Wonder Wash is awesome for, especially if you're doing a long road trip. It works really well. So someone says, oh, you can customize the cycles, Stacy's saying about the Panda washer. That's great. Let me reiterate before I end this video and sign off that if you or someone you know is experiencing diaper need. And what is diaper need? It's when you have to kind of choose between spending money on diapering your kid versus putting food on the table or paying your bills. If that is a hardship for you and paying for disposables month after month is difficult for you, do reach out, support@thirstiesbaby.com, or you can comment on this video. We will connect you with, there are a couple of different organizations that take applications for people who are experiencing diaper need, and they connect you with donations of diapers. We've donated, Thirsties has donated to Jake's Diapers and a lot of different places. Sometimes we have a product that might have a slight little defect or something that we can't sell it, but we know that we want it to go to families. We've done some donations like that. They're just a great organization to partner with. So don't feel like you're between a rock and a hard place. If you have a baby, you need a diaper and other bills to pay. Let us know. There definitely is help, okay? And hopefully with this video now, we know diaper need and accessibility to washing machines, that kind of goes hand in hand. So hopefully now you know just a couple of different options that you can look at for your family. And again, I'll put those hand washing videos in the comments so you guys know how to do it. So, all right, guys, we will see you next week. And next week will be all about summertime prints. We have 2 really cute prints coming out next week. I'm so excited about them, especially the one print. We were originally going to have it just be a summertime print, but it is so cute that we're going to keep it around for a while. So I can't wait to show those off for you guys. I'll keep posting hints in the Thirsties groupies. I am a musician. I'm actually a part-time music teacher. So this round I've been doing musical hints for you. So we'll keep those hints coming, and I'm trying not to be too obvious with the hints, but you guys are, there are some good guesses going on in the group. Let me say that. And also another thing about the Thirsties groupies is we are almost to 10,000 members. And once we hit 10,000, we're going to do an awesome slew of giveaways on social media. So if you know someone that's not in the Thirsties groupies that could use positive parenting support, cloth diapering support, absolutely invite them to the groupies, and hopefully it would be a good community match for them. So I think that's everything I've got for you this week. We will see you guys around on social media. Thank you for tuning in to Thirsties Live. And as always, happy cloth diapering.